Hello to everyone. As you can see, the winter is coming. I don't really like this season because it will limit my trips, but it is what it is. What I plan to do in this video is to tell you some of the basics of any motorcycle trip, because it looks like many of you miss the whole idea of traveling. So if you have nothing to do, grab your favorite drink and stay with me. Welcome back. People keep asking me what motorcycle or gear to buy or where to spend their money with the idea to improve their trips. But the money that you can spend cannot guarantee the safety that you might need or the experience that you imagine. With this, I don't want to say that you can travel without any money. No, absolutely not. It is obvious that you're gonna need money. But as I promised at the beginning of the video, I'm gonna give you the basics that you probably missed during all of this spending money or keeping or collecting this adventure stuff process. So let's finally begin. Number one, you need a motorcycle. This is pretty obvious, right? But do you really need to spend $10, $15 or $20,000 for a new model to travel around the world? No, absolutely not. Any motorcycle in good condition will do the job just fine. There are more than enough old machines, very reliable, on very affordable price, that will drive you anywhere you want. And in fact, most of these old machines will be way more reliable, stable and easy to travel around the world. I'm not talking about Europe only, I'm talking about the world. The example that I can give you now is my old Tenere. It is from 2008 and at the moment it has 193,000 travel-free kilometers. I've been to so many places with it, but the list is endless. Transalp, Africa Twin, Suzuki DR, many. Anything you like, you can travel with any motorcycle, just remember it. Number two, you need riding gear. This is also pretty obvious, right? I forgot my hat. So it is obvious, but do you really need to spend 1,000 or 2,000 euros for the top model on the market? No, absolutely not. You can travel with anything. Riding jacket for $100 with the necessary protectors, pants for $50 and rain gear for $20 will do the job just fine. Of course, the better the gear is, the easier it's going to be for you to travel, but you can always improve it and upgrade it later, right? The idea now is to start with whatever you have in your garage. Wait a second, Pavlen. It is easy for you to talk, but you have a brand new motorcycle and an expensive gear, right? I see. When I started riding, I was 14 years old. I was living in a communist country named Bulgaria. Do you really believe that I've got any choice of motorcycle or riding gear back in these days? Also, when I started seriously traveling around 15 years ago, I have no idea how to do it, what kind of motorcycle to have, or gear. All of this was just pointless for me. I do not even have enough money to travel, but even so, I've done it. I've done impossible possible and made my first short trip, then another, and another, and another, and here I am, talking now with you 15 years later. The spark that burned my fire for traveling came from a long way around with Charlie Borman and Ian McGregor. I'm sure you know this series. They were my source of information and inspiration. But did I copy their idea? Did I buy this expensive GS 1100? No, I used the motorcycle that I had and the gear that I had back in the days because I wanted to travel, but I didn't have the money or possibilities that they've got. So I have to improvise and do whatever is possible for me. My first trip was 220 kilometers and I felt myself so proud that I've done it. Even some of my riding friends say, wow, you're a great man. So everything starts with just one step. I don't need to sound like Neil Armstrong and the moon, but you need one step. Then it's going to be easy. Number three. Preparation is the key to success. I don't know how many times I already told you this phrase, but it is so important, so please remember it. The time and effort that you spend before the trip will help you during the trip. Make no mistakes, spending a lot of money in advance will not eliminate the need of preparation. You're ready or you're not ready. It doesn't matter how much you spend before that. As I told you in the beginning, it is also cannot guarantee a better outcome of your trip. Prepare everything, your bike, your gear, your routes, even yourself. Improve your riding, navigation, or mechanical skills, because you never know when you're going to need them. In my opinion, the simple skills like how to use a paper map and compass will help you much more than all the technical devices that you might have with you on your trips. The ability to talk with strangers, to communicate with people on the street is far more important than hundreds of thousands of followers in the social media. Yeah, they might help in another way, but when you have a problem or you look for something in a specific village or country, the social media won't help. But people on the street will definitely help you. This is what I'm talking about. Just learn the basics. Don't be so, how I have to say, naive to believe on everything that you see, because they are basics and they are dreams. Believe in basics. Number 4, stop watching others. Comparing yourself with others in 90% of the cases will lead to a very big disappointment and will actually ruin your trip. You're a unique person, you have a unique style, and you know exactly how and when the things need to be done. Compare with others is not going to help you at all. Set your goals and follow them. Don't try to imitate or copy others. This is the fastest way to failure or any other problems. And number 5, never put yourself in the situation that you cannot handle alone. This might sound very complicated, but in fact this is the simplest phrase that I can tell you right now. This could be applied to anything: motorcycle, gear, riding skills, route choice, behavior, anything. Under or overestimate the things that I just told you: motorcycle, riding gear, route choice, behavior, might put you in one very bad situation that will require an additional help, which basically means that you cannot handle it alone. So don't put yourself there. That simple it is. I hope you got it now. I really hope that this video will be helpful to at least one person. This will be a great success to me. If you want to learn more about long motorcycle trips, check the rest of the videos on the channel. I've got almost 1000 on any topic that you can imagine. Just use the search engine on the top and you will find anything you need. If you want to learn but you don't have the time, you might consider joining my online course. Over there, for only 8 hours, you'll be able to learn the most important, to learn the basics, and finally start with your dream adventures. Yes, it will cost you money, but at the moment I've got it even on 50% discount. All the details will be in the description down below. See you next time. Ciao.